after the game on Wednesday evening, and we looked like we played with a bit of fear tonight, especially first half. So I think the better team won. So that's disappointing. But the main thing for us was coming into this group was to get through. We know we've got a tough game now on Thursday into Philadelphia away. So we have to recharge the batteries and be ready for them.
With the lineup, how are you trying to balance, understanding that you had already advanced and managing minutes with a player like Benteke while also still going for the result?
Yeah, I think it was probably the only time I can rest Christian. Obviously, moving on from tonight's game, every game's a knockout game. So it was an opportunity for me to rest Christian. I think he needed the rest. He's played a lot of games. And give some players some minutes. I thought Jackson Hopkins was our best player. He composed on the ball and done what I wanted really from him. So it was good for me to see that, because obviously he's been allowed for the last couple of months. So but listen, we knew whoever we play, whether it's one of the two Mexican teams or Philadelphia, the next round's going to be a tough game for us. So we know Philadelphia. We've been there this season. We got a point there. We played really well. We deserve to win the game. So we have to make sure we get ourselves ready and right for that game Thursday night.
With Nigel getting the start, I imagine the last week and a half or so has been trying for him. Just where do you think he is mentally as he gets back into the play? Yeah, I spoke to Nigel, and of course he's had a difficult couple of weeks, which everyone knows that. So as a club, it's been a difficult period. Obviously, not just with Nigel, but with our physio as well. So it's been a really difficult couple of weeks for the club, and it's a time where for us we have to stand together. We have to stay strong. We give Nigel all the support which he needs, and Taxi's situation is where that's with the MLS and ourselves investigating the situation, and once we get to the bottom of that, there'll be decisions made there. And with Russell, what's his status at this point?
Russell felt his groin, and he's probably not going to feature in any of this tournament. So the plan now is to try and get him back for the league starting back up. So it's unfortunate for him, for us, but that's his status.
Hello, coach. Here, you were surprised by the level that Pumas present today?
No, listen, we knew a good team, and we knew it was going to be a difficult game. And as I said, that was the headache I had before the game in selecting the team. Do we go as strong as we can? But as we've seen tonight, physically, our players struggled tonight, playing Wednesday and then playing Saturday. So I had to make a decision on making sure whatever team I picked that were ready and at full strength and physically ready for the game on Thursday, whoever that was against, and that was the decision I made. But we knew it was going to be a tough game, and as I said, the best team won tonight.
Thank you. Given the quick turnaround for the game against Philadelphia on Thursday, how do you mentally prepare for such a game?
Yeah, as I said, we know Philadelphia, we know the strengths, we know the weaknesses. We've been there this season, so we know it's going to be a tough game. I think the players need the rest. Tomorrow they'll rest, stay at home with the families, and then next week we come back in and prepare for Philadelphia. So, but we're expecting a really difficult game, and to be honest, I think this tournament is going to be so difficult for us to go and win. Obviously, with the lowest seeded team in the competition, which is, I find strange, because the teams who done well last season have got a big advantage. Philadelphia, for instance, unless they get LAFC, play every game at home. We know unless we get a Mexican team, then every game's away. So we know it's going to be very difficult. So we're going to give everything we've got and have some fun.
I went here from Haters Teamwork in the UK. Tomorrow, a big game's coming here in town with some of the Premier League clubs. Are you planning to go maybe? And what do you think of this Mauricio Pochettino team from Chelsea's building? Have you seen any of the recent games?
I haven't seen
I've seen highlights. I haven't seen any of the full games of theirs, obviously being busy here, but yeah, I think it's exciting. I've played in a lot of games over in the States for Manchester United, and they're exciting games, and so I'm not going to go to the games, but I'll try and watch them on TV. As I said, we've got a rest day tomorrow, so I'll sit in the house and put TV on and try and watch as many games as I can.
Well, Patrocina's Chelsea team. Have you seen any?
I haven't seen much, but I know he's a very good manager. I'm sure he'll change a lot of things at Chelsea. I think obviously that's needed from last season, and I've no doubt that he'll get them back challenging for the Premier League. And I think the Premier League this year is going to be very exciting, with obviously City, Arsenal's made some really good signings, Man United making good signings. So I think all of them top teams who you'd expect to be up there will all be challenging.
Just quickly, finally, what do you think of Harry Ten Hag job so far with Man United? Do you think they're going to do well this season again?
I hope so. I think they done well last season. I think that the signings he's made or potentially looking to make have been good. I think the goalkeeper is a very good goalkeeper I really like, who they've signed. And I think they will do a bit better than last season. And again, we hope that they can challenge, because Manchester City are probably the best team in the world right now. So it's going to be difficult, but I think Manchester United are on an upwards path, and hopefully they can challenge them.
Okay, and we'll go with Zoom 2 more. We'll go with
Thank you. Wayne, just a 2-part question. First, what impressed you so much about Jackson Hopkins' performance tonight? I know you said he was your best player, and you signed Gabriel Pirani on loan from Santos. I know that you're obviously thinking about the match tonight and thinking a little bit ahead to Philadelphia, but if you could comment on that signing, what you like about him, where you think he might fit in.
Yeah, I think it's a good signing. I think obviously losing Lewis O'Brien, we had to bring someone in, and he's a different type of player to Lewis, but he can play in a couple of positions which we've identified we needed players in, and I think he's an exciting player who I think will really fit in well to the structure and how we're trying to move forward as a team. And I thought Jackson Hopkins tonight, he was probably the one player who played without fear and showed a real composure about his game. So I really liked his performance tonight. And as I said, he's a talented player. I think he needed games. Putting him down with Loudon for a couple of months, I think will have benefited him. And hopefully he can keep his performances up when he obviously gets a chance to come into the team.
okay, and final question on Zoom. We'll go with Sergio Venegas.
Thank you very much. This is Sergio Venegas from Mexico City for Deporte.com. First of all, Wayne, thank you very much to take the time for the question. What do you think about the result about Pumas after the performance of tonight? And what do you think about the striker, Juan Dineno, that is one of the stars from the team? And I wish you the best luck for the season on the MLS.
Yeah, I think the striker bullied our centre-backs. I think our centre-backs didn't win many headers. I thought my 3 centre-backs looked tired, if I'm being honest. And the result obviously wasn't what I wanted. But as I said, I thought Pumas played a good game. They were the better team tonight and fully deserved the victory. So we know they're a good team. We knew that. So we knew it was going to be a difficult game tonight. So hats off to them. And listen, we move on. We as I said, we've got a tough game now coming up Thursday. We have to prepare and get ready for that. So, but yeah, I think Pumas were deserving winners tonight.
Okay, and with that, we'll
Thank you.
conclude this interview. Thank you very much. Okay, moment.